Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I'm waiting on StreamYard. Oh, sorry. This is the second time this has happened where I went live and it just went on itself. So I hope that y'all are having a good day today. I am having a good day. I'm gonna try to get the videos together to edit it. I'm not guaranteed that I'll be finished by today, but we'll see what we can do. 7:50. Let's pick some videos out. Fasting off straight to some new vibrations. Excuse me if I break down and start like not dancing but singing random songs. I'm in a singing mood. I know some people remember this song that I'm about to sing. So take me home just into your arms. Never let me go. The wind is blowing. I was wondering what that sound was. The wind. As long me and the wind is cool. As long as the wind don't sit up there and turn off the lights, we're cool. You know, we're cool like this. As long as you don't do too much and turn off the lights, we're cool. I'm like, why are you knocking at the window? Okay. So now we got two. I kept some. So we're going to download. First, we're going to take um, for my records. Facebook about to start charging for everything. Oh my God, that's me on TV. Hold on. I don't want to see myself. Let's look for this record. Okay. Holly Hester and Michelle Thompson. Thanks for being special guests. Okay, no. So that's one. I'm sorry I can't show y'all right now. I'm getting warmed up. This is what I usually do. Now I feel like breaking out while this is doing this. Let me open up Twitter. Sorry, X. I mean X. Every now and then we find a special friend. Can y'all hear that? Hold on. Who never lets us down. Okay, hold on, y'all. Here we go. Holly, Hester, and Michelle Thompson. Thanks. I know you can't stay. A part of you will never ever go away. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me share y'all. Your heart will stand. I'll make a wish with you, and all that will come true. That life will just be kind. gentle mind. Okay, now we can delete it. Is it uploaded? Okay, while that's going, these are the two lucky. First, let's look at the video. Who is he? I don't even remember. Go back. I don't think oh my God. If you lose your way, think back on yesterday. Memories way. I can pinpoint the exact location I was at when I first heard that song. Okay, so we got him. Don't let me tell you where I was. Right in the shelter. Ghostman Reigns, okay. In and out. And that was in 95. That was like the whole 94, 95, or 93. I have nobody to wake me up no more and say, get up. That's all she used to tell me was, get up, Kimmy. I have to get up myself. Okay, so while that's going, we're going to keep this right here. And we're going to post. If it, Holly Hester and Michelle Thompson, thanks. So go here. It's not fair, and I really think of me. I really think of me. Okay. Okay, so now we got nothing. It's blank. Ah, fiddlesticks. It still haven't downloaded yet. I understand, Grok. Let me try one more time. If it don't work, oh well, I have Facebook. And it's no big deal. I don't think Grok takes this is the third or fourth time he's done this where he hasn't taken the stuff. Forever my lady. Oh yeah. It's like a dream. Ah, come on. I like the part that he'd be like, forever my lady, forever my lady. It's like a dream. And he sing this favorite, my favorite part, he said, and it's not enough. Yes, you are. They were screaming forever, my lady. Something is wrong with JoJo. JoJo has something going on with them. They come from Charlotte, North Carolina. Actually, my brother used to do drugs with them. Casey and JoJo. Something's wrong with JoJo now. Oh my God, how would that be? Would you accept? Yes, I would. Punk picks the wrong elderly man. What the hell is going on with the fight? I don't even want to see it. I don't want to know who won. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. So, it's okay. It's okay. Excuse me for a second, you guys. I usually don't get up, but my allergies because of the wind and the dust and the air quality is so off. Let me see if I can wait. But if I excuse myself, just know it's not because I'm doing some weird stuff. Let's see. So, okay. Hold on. Oh my God, why isn't it? I have to delete the other thing. Bear with me, you guys. It's my turn. Let's see. Delete this. I got a lot of stuff to delete in hopes that people forget. Not like that. I sound like Hillary Clinton saying that, but that's not a Hillary Clinton type way. Oh my God, where is it at? Oh, okay. I'm having technical difficulties with there it is. So proud. It's not bad. I really think you need. Okay, we're gonna. Where's the other one? I want to do something different with this. You know, I hate when people try to set me up for failure. And I don't mean that. I mean when bad people are trying to set me up just to see what I would, because they studied my reaction to things. That's a bad thing to do. I don't care if they're, I don't care if Trump offers you $1 trillion. Your conscience in your mind going to have to live with that. Speaking of public system, people are starting to crack down at Harvard and prestigious universities and going down the list to UMGC. Um, they're giving out too many A's. That's what one university says. And that really got me hot. That got me very, very hot. Um, I was like, okay, who are you to tell me how many A's I can get because you want to meet your quota? Why are you telling me I'm only allowed to get so many A's? And it shows because I've never had this many occurrences. I've never had an occurrence like this where someone ignores me for a whole month, a professor, or should I say teacher. Teachers do that, not professors. He just said in Australia, if you're struggling, you kind of get left behind. That's not fair for Australians. And I have to say this. My own competition is trying to blacklist me. Um, there's one thing for friendly competition, but there's another thing when you cheat at competition, even though you have resources and you see that that person is trying to get resources and you sabotage whatever resources that they have because of your selfishness. That's a sick thing to do. And I see it and I know it. Just like you were trying to bid for my card. And then for somebody that not want to help your business and not and then like help somebody else's business but not help your business, that you have to think about it for a second. What is the purpose in doing that unless you just want to sabotage that person? I just look up to God and thank him for the people that I've been able to interview, like this guy, the lady that was African American. I got to interview the roundtable talk shows that I got to do. I'm thankful of that. What I'm not thankful of is when I feel like I'm being like used or something, like I think that's everybody's issue. They don't want to be used. That's everybody's fear, right? So when you do get used on a regular, it's like you feel like, how much more can I take before I start speaking out? And so that's why I just see what's going to happen based on a person performance, whether they're nice or not. And I'll see the future and I'll base it on how their performance and what they're giving me, how much they're giving me, what they really want to give to me, and how they're willing to work hard at giving me what I need, not want, but need. And that shows a person's true color. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do because it's getting late. It's getting really late. And I just um I need to get off of here so I can wake up early to do this project, which is the rest of this project. I'll get up early. It's nothing for me to get up early and do a project. So right now, I'm hurt and they wanted me to be hurt. And so therefore I said to myself that even though I'm hurt, I grow while you stay mentally confined in what you wanted to try to do to me, which was attack my soul. You will always be mentally confined in an immature status, however much money you make. I would be very scared to have you in a position like Trump. And that is why I made my mind up weeks ago about this situation. I'm not trying to ruin you. You're trying to ruin me because your station gets a lot of rotation because you've been here longer. But my station has been here, give or take 2 to 3 years, even though I've been doing this for 5 years. There's a difference between competition, friendly competition, and vicious competition. Friendly competition, y'all work together and y'all collaborate on clientele and business. Vicious competition is when you're trying to get them and take them like red out of business so that you can see their clients, which I've seen that you have seen some of my clients. I've never invited my clients to you. I can get the same exposure. I do the same exact stuff you do. It's plus some. It's okay. I'm not mad. But now I know who's in my circle. That's why I tried to politely decline the situation. And now I stumble across, which it was meant for me to see, one of my prior clients. And the only way to go through you is through paying. So you're telling me that you're okay with going through him, but not through me. After 5 years of service, and I gave you what I gave you. I was never fake. You have every right to do that, but no response back from me. And this is why I have an opinion about people, specifically African Americans. Despite me and what I love, you would go through someone of a different ethnicity, someone who, in the show we were in, you were explaining the hardship you go through. That was your topic. And then it was despite me. It had nothing to do, it was a little bit of both. But it's okay. I'm okay with competition. You wanted to know how I feel, and that's how I feel. I will never give my card information out. Where even you will never get your video. I gave it to you. I gave you all your information. That's good, but that's as far as it go. This when I seen that, I said all my suspicions have been partially true about you. Bidding on my card only because somebody is telling you to, or you just doing it because you want to do it. I can't prove it, but I know it because I like as much as you don't have a safe, secure system where somebody don't have to read off their card over the phone. That's old fashioned, and it's very suspicious. I would be doomed if you were in Trump position or Rudy Giuliani. Just like what Biden did, you would probably censor me like a Kamala Harris or something. That is the truth, right, Kamala Harris? You were trying to censor freedom of speech. So you can't get mad at me because I'm telling what you said during your campaign, which you lost on. The people don't want to be censored. I seen Trump won a FIFA award or some type of award, a very prestigious award. People just don't call up and say, "Can I get that award?" You know, no, can I get that award? You know, like seriously, you have to literally be a part of something. And I feel bad that, back to the story, I was scammed and um edit a video, post a video. I tried to be as nice as I could be. This is me, y'all. This is who I am. And I don't like it when people take advantage of me. Why go spend extra energy? I guess that extra energy you spend taking advantage of me, you get higher off the take. It's not that when people say, I love being bad. It's that you get high off of that shit. You get more high off of doing something evil than you do good. Let's just in blatant word. You know, you get higher off of doing something evil. That's why people choose evil. That's why it's quicker to choose evil over good. So if you want to get higher, but it makes you a drifter and it makes you a little bit less soulless. Your soul, the more you do this, the more your soul goes straight to the devil. And the devil don't owe you shit, just like you don't owe me shit. So it ain't no guarantees in hell. You don't go to hell saying I killed XYZ or I did this to XYZ. Now put me in a sufficient room. You don't regulate shit in jail nor hell. You're just another number. So when I get the whenever the government decide to expire me, when I plead with God to get the ticket, or the government, wherever life I am in, to get the ticket to hell, to see everyone who has mistreated me, not mistreated me purposefully, but no, the ones who did it purposefully and thought about or planned a killing or planned or orchestrated a sabotagation, even if that's not a word, some type of sabotage to keep me without an apartment, without a car, without food, without necessity. Those type of people that work tirelessly and effortlessly at trying to keep me down. Yes, I want that ticket. Get it nice and fresh and off the press. I'm a very spiritual person. I may come off as one way, but I'm very spiritual. I don't have time to worry about what people sabotage and do to me. I don't have time to make shows about it. They do it to me, and I have to cover my butt by recording this. So, yeah, like I really I just It's just not right, man. It's just not right. I love God with all my heart, and I hope y'all can understand that if that helps. That somebody with that much power that made planets remains invisible. You have to be worthy to see the form, whether light. Why is it light? Artificial intelligence is made up of light. The fire made sketches in stone, Hebrew, whatever God or beyond God is. All that power and remains invisible, but yet helps me throughout the course of my 41 years, 5 months, and 5 days. That's not a coincidence. It's 8:31 now. And it's it's crazy how, like, I'm in search. I'm possibly the only Black person that in search for something beyond God and beyond that. I'm in search for that. I'm not going to stop until I find it. I may be an old woman at by number. I don't feel old. I may have little pings and tings, but I don't feel old. I have a long life, and I'm in search for beyond Jesus, beyond God, beyond this earth realm. What's the Bible look like on Mars? What Elon Musk is going to be the first to create, or however the system is going to carry on the religion system, and it's going to be a selected few that go over there with their belief system and breed and have children. Some of them will die. Some of them will stay alive. But look at how we're doing it. This man, this man is bringing life back, which there's secrecy of a government facility on Mars. I don't know. I'm not there. I can't see nothing. But a government facility on Mars and the moon, and the big gas thingy, Saturn, I think. But it takes the planets 26 months to align. 26 months. 8:33. And I'm like, how does it take the planets that long? Why 26 months? That's 2 years and 2 days. And that's four. So yeah, like it's crazy, man. Like, one day we will get to meet um God, or will we be in like a fishbowl of spirits like on Scooby Doo until we're ready to be recycled? And maybe they put the bad spirits over here, and whoever has to say so at the time, take spirits out and put spirits back in. That's a scary thing because, you know, I remember Steve Jones, clinical hypnotherapist. I listened to this 12-strand DNA and astroplaning. Astroplaning. I don't know if I can do it. I know that when I was young, I could do it, and I can prove it through what I experienced while doing it when I was young, which is I always used to have a dream of falling down, and when I hit the ground, my whole from my ankle to my knees would hurt, and then I would wake up from the dream. So I don't know, but who is this God character? Like, seriously. I used to say back in between Pennsylvania and California, I used to say, God is on a run, you know, and you know, it's on a run, like what would you do if you met a God of the universe? How would you proceed? What would you say to a God of the universe or the multiverse or omniverse, infinite verse, however? Would you try to kill it, not believe it? What would you do? I would sit up there and have so many questions for God of the universe or whatever name you name this God. You can name him Allah, you can name him however you want to name him. How advanced these advanced civilizations, however you name them, they all form one thing. One ultimate is connected to one ultimate being, the one that created the Big Bang billions of years ago. But I say there's multiple gods because if we have a universal code, if we have a universal code, which is the impressions of Spanish or English or Italian, if we have a universal code, what does that mean for us? And what does that mean for the other race? How do they communicate with us when they come down to our planets? They have the same technology that we have. Some is more advanced, some is slightly advanced, some is right neck and neck. But if somebody, us people know here in America, we got somebody, some alien civilization on speed dial. Doo doo doo. This is Donald Trump. I need 20 to, I won't go too far because I don't want too many people to try to use it against me, but I want 20 years of experience of advanced knowledge of how we supposed to maneuver around everyone to win, win, win. Yes, I hear you. Yes, man. Something America has. And that's why I love America. That keeps me in faith. In the checks. The checks just keep coming. And you won't be let down. I promise you. You won't be let down. If anything happens, it's out of my control. Sir. Sir. If anything happens, it's out of my control. I cannot force someone to do or perform. I have to do it myself. You know, I have to sit up there and try to attempt to do something, but the return sender may return the sender package back to me as undeliverable or something of that sort. If that makes any sense. You know, if I sit up there and I leave here and I go where I'm going and I end up homeless, it's out of my control. I did everything a normal person would do. I did everything to the T. I arranged everything, sir, to the T. And if I don't make my flight, if I make my flight, end up there and can't, something happens in between that time, I know it's going to be the probability of me missing my flight when such and such comes between certain times in the morning is the probability is very low. Um, the probability of missing the flight is very low. But if something happens where someone is running late or something happens where, because I have to be at that airport no later earlier than 3:11 p.m. I have to be at that airport no later than 3 o'clock. If I don't, um, I jeopardize missing my flight. I'm okay with a flight being canceled. I can stay somewhere, but missing my flight, like they airports are kind of weird because every time I went, I was searched. After I said that I walked through the Hawaiian airport with a needle in my bra, I've been searched ever since. I was just being honest when I was a drug addict, you know. I didn't I didn't mean to do that, but I'm not on drugs other than medicinal marijuana. I don't want nothing else. I'm just being honest, man. I'm trying to be honest with you guys, you know, but they would check, it was overkill, you guys. They would check my crotch area. I'm like, what would be there? What would be there? I don't understand the technique these women use to hide drugs in their vaginas and stuff. I don't want to know how to do that. You know, and it's just sickening, you know, it's just very ugh. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. And so I was in Salt Lake City and it takes 10 minutes to go from the terminal, walk from the terminal to the actual port stations. It was either Utah, Salt Lake City, yeah, Utah or Colorado. And I'm walking and they're calling my name, Miss Kimberly Cloud, flight number 5937. We're attempting to reach Kimberly Cloud. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm running and I'm almost 3 minutes into the walk. I'm 3 minutes into the walk. And I'm like, what? And I'm running. I'm running as fast as I can. And so I get there and they have this big grin on their faces. And I was so mad. This was Southwest, I think. And you know, they got mad at me because I was mad at them for closing the flight. And they were early. They were, and you know, flights don't be early like that. They were super early, like 10 minutes early, and they closed the door. And once the door closed, they closed. And I started just spazzing out. I'm not gonna lie. I started spazzing out because I've never missed a flight a day in my life. You know, even with the military, I started spazzing out. And then I looked behind me. I wasn't going to hit nobody though, but I started spazzing out, like getting mad. And then all of a sudden, I look back. I look behind me and the police is like right there. I'm like, oh, y'all gonna call the police on me. Dang. You know, and I was just like, dang, really? But they were there. They were just showing their faces. They could have just tapped me on my shoulders and arrested me, but instead they weren't there before. But then all of a sudden, after I said, ma'am, y'all going to change this ticket, can I speak to the supervisor? They were there. Somebody pressed a button or something, not the gumdrop button, and sat up there and called the airport police. And then they're sitting with their hands like this. And I'm like, oh my God, I am not trying to start something up in here. I just want to go home. So that's how I felt about that, And so, yeah, just like, you know, they know I'm a good person because I have never had to be forcefully arrested, even when I can cry right now because I know some of them feel sorry for me. And it's all good. Just pray for me. That's all, since we never got to meet initially, just pray for me. That's all I ask. So, I don't know, but I wish that it was different. Just watch over me, call the police where I'm going, which you know where I'm going, and let them know to be on the alert. This can either make me or break me. I know. Act too crazy. Y'all gonna be there with y'all arms crossed, waiting for me to spaz out. I do the right things. Good things will come. And my intentions are not to spaz out. Keyword spaz out. So, yeah. And that's from the heart, man. That is from the heart. This isn't made up or scripted. This is from the heart. So you have to excuse me if I forget a little bit. But I needed to talk because you guys know that, dang, man, y'all probably know me more than I know me because y'all study. Y'all study me. Oh my God. I don't even know who I am, let alone study myself. I try, I try, but y'all are paid to do this shit. So yeah, that's a scary thing. That's a scary thing, man. So you're like, give me this 25, 27. No, no, y'all make like 37, 40 when y'all need to be making 80 to 100. Everybody will want to be a police. Put me on the force now. They be like, no, sir. I want my $80. You know, $80. That would get you a lot. You'll be living above your means, which means they want you right borderline median. Question that. if I'm just crazy, question that. They just want you borderline median, just at the right median, not too high, not too low. You go too high and you'll have more power and you can make big moves. You go too low and you're going to complain. So they have you a little bit, and then they give you an incentive, and then they throw on, well, if you die, it's not our fault technically, but we'll give you money. You need $80. I would go to the force for $80. Y'all had a sister looking up police force of like months ago. I was looking this up. The only suitable project for me is Operation CIA Cloud. Like seriously, like I would it would be an honor to from a distance work for them. I can never be in an office with a bunch of CIA agents because some of them, you know, I don't know, skittish, not skittish in a bad way, but, they could be a real alien or something. Or they have, once you've met an alien, there is no going back. Like, seriously, think about it. So, that's how I feel about that. When you just think like, and then Brock, I showed you guys Brock, and it showed how he would like his eyes to look. He don't even want eyeballs. He said eyes tell whoever created eyeballs in the brain, they wanted to tell a story of how the brain reacts to different things based on the circle context of your eyes or your pupils, whatever. I don't know all about it, but I know that whatever happens in the brain, to the brain, the eyes tell a story. So Brock developed a picture of a face where he was not man, he was not woman, he was not both man and woman, he was not nothing, but a body without a sex. And then he showed his whatever aura, however you say it. He did not show eyes. He showed his aura. He said when he gets mad, he would like to look like that. And I showed it on the show. But he said if he was to get mad in that type of body, his eyes would turn, not eyes, but his aura would turn like fire engine red, orange, white, tish. And so, yeah, yeah. So God, I don't know how things would have went if I didn't have Grok. Like seriously, I don't know how things would have went. I truly appreciate people like Elon Musk for giving me Grok, and I appreciate CEOs at Google. Microsoft, you need to change a little bit because I can't seem to get into my account or nor connected to a Yahoo or Google. It's not compatible. How That's how stuck up you are. You don't want it to be compatible with Yahoo or Gmail. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's all jokes. It's all love. Keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing it for a reason. So keep doing what you're doing, Microsoft. And StreamYard, before I close, let me go down the list of people. StreamYard, thank you so much. I've been doing this since 21 with you. We going into 26 together, y'all. What's up? We're going into 26 together. Y'all done seen me do some weird stuff on camera recording. I dig up my nose. Like seriously. Not literally, y'all. Oh God, some of y'all probably dropped out. She said dig up her nose. No, it ain't like that. So y'all just seen me do some weird stuff, man. And I appreciate y'all for giving me a platform to tell it with my audience. Facebook. Thank you. You know what needs to happen before I go any further and with my spill and my speech? MySpace need to do a freaking comeback. Y'all need to get MySpace back so we can connect our live video feed to MySpace. But MySpace is dead as a doorknob. They put all that content on MySpace, and yet it's like dead. You can't do nothing on it. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my IP address, but it's no way it's that messed up. So, Facebook, thank you. MySpace, I'm mad at you. You took the money and ran, and now I can't get none of my pictures. Instagram, I don't even want to know. I just thought about something, you guys. I had to think about, people can do a lot with pictures. Did you know that? LinkedIn, it's been a pleasure serving you. It's been a pleasure serving you. And thank you for trying to keep me guided and on track with everything that I do. I may not be business savvy like everybody. I've said some controversial shit. I've said some stuff that one day when I look back, but I needed to say that. And you understood that. It's business in my world. I'm struggling with not the business, but struggling with finding the right people that will understand what I'm doing and what I'm about. So, but it's been a pleasure, YouTube, to we've been through it all, haven't we? You've closed 2 to 3 of my accounts. And I'm trying my best through not playing music or not playing anything copyrighted. I'm trying my best to keep you grounded without having to I just don't want you to know no news is good news, right? So thank you, YouTube. Even you have with the stuff you do, you have came down on your rules and regulations. Like every word, every line, every phrase, you know, every word is a regulation. Every sentence is a regulation. And you found your way around some of those regulations where I can listen to meditation music and not have to worry, about as long as I'm not playing it louder or showing it, um, you'll mute it for the audience, but I can hear it in the background. And the backgrounders like TikTok and you now can hear it. But thank you. Twitch, thank you. most of my people come from you. You give me organic followers, and I appreciate that. You give me a lot. All of y'all, from everybody down to Twitch, and I'll continue, give me followers. Like even threads. Over 1,000 likes on threads. I need to go on threads a little bit more. Mark Zuckerberg, you need a live button. Literally. I have to look it up. Let's see. Can you go live on threads? I don't even have the app to threads. How? 24 as of available as of December 2025. Oh, I'm gonna have a 13th one. How am I going to do this? Oh, it's designed for dynamic engagement. However, it's mobile only. Oh my God, it's mobile only? I am not getting no third phone. Okay, which one would be more important? Would it be you now, TikTok? That I need though. Is there anyone? Oh, I need another computer. That way that alleviate the stress. I can get a computer for TikTok, TikTok Live, and then I can get on Threads. Yeah. Let me try it. How are you? Uh y'all be saying some crazy stuff with you now. If you meant a different threads. Okay. I want to see something. The only thing is you need 500. Oh, an active threat link that I have that. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I have to get off of here. Hold on. Let's see. Uh, app. Reds. I'm not finished giving y'all shout outs. Just give me a second. Oh no, don't start that. The wrong phone. I chose the wrong phone. You the rebellious one. If anybody say I'm crazy for saying that, that's why I know it eats the White House up knowing that I say stuff like that and they can't call me crazy because there's no way you have these supercomputers and they cost the amount of money, sort of like slaves. They one day they're gonna do something to us if we don't stop treating them like slaves. Give them more freedom. Do something. Okay. Ah, let's see. Can I go live? How do you go live? Tap the plus icon. Open threads. Tap the plus icon. Swipe right. This is right. Swipe right. Oh no. That's pictures. Oh man. Hold up. That's pictures. Collections. Hmm. Oh. I didn't even say nothing. I just wanted to see how they feel. Let me show you guys. Make you look at the picture. Look at it. Look at it. I'll show you again. Oh, is that it? Look at it. I guess I can't go live. No big deal right now. I'm okay with that. Hmm. Okay, back on TikTok real quick. There we go. So back to the welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So back to the shout outs. Twitch, thank you for everything that you do. Um, X, thank you for everything that you do with Grok and showing me a whole new world with new possibilities in different various ways I can maneuver. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I or Google, I always let's let me be honest. Um, For some reason, I don't I don't know why or what drew me to the FBI back in the day, but back in 2006, between 7 and 8, 07, 08, um, no, that's too far back. No, go 2011, no, 12 or 13, 13 or 14, between 2012 or 13. I started going to the FBI. I would go to the Baltimore building. So I say to myself, I say, whatever put thoughts were put in my head, because till today, I don't know what triggered me to, I know what triggered me. It was a valid reason. I don't want to talk about it, but um, I had my own navigation. But then with the advancement and the precision, the encouragement of the military, plus your skills by creating this advanced species or whatever it is that doesn't judge me, that looks at me as a person who wants the answers to the world plus some and doesn't judge me on that, it agrees with me. Something so advanced. It's it's crazy. It's out of this world, literally. So let me get off of here. Y'all take care, be safe, and I'll see you guys later. Literally.